Hi, I'm Georgia.
And I'm Renee.
And this is TiPb TV. Should you wait for a Verizon iPhone?
Oh, okay. That's an excellent question because we're getting asked that a lot now. Ever since the iPhone was introduced, there's been rumors that the iPhone would come to Verizon. Right. And this year, it seems like it really, really will. We don't know when. Could be early in the year, late in the year. But we're getting more and more people asking us this.
And there's more and more rumors that are coming out, people leaking stories about that there will be a phone on Verizon soon.
Yeah. Soon means what? So if you're walking into a store now and you're trying to decide, do I get a 2-year AT&T contract? Maybe AT&T is not the best carrier, but you really want an iPhone. Or you're walking into Verizon and you're trying to decide, should I get an Android phone? Should I get a BlackBerry? It's not exactly what I want. I want an iPhone, but is it good enough or is it not, miss right now?
Well, do people really have a choice? If your contract is up or if your phone has suddenly died, what kind of choice do you have? You really have to get something in the here and now, don't you?
No, absolutely. So, if your situation is critical, if you need a phone now, I don't think you can decide to wait maybe when. Will it be January? Will it be April? Will it be June? We don't know. Well,
say I need a phone and I really want to get an iPhone. I'm going to be stuck with AT&T, aren't I?
If they're bad in your area, yes, for right now.
Yeah, and then I'm stuck there for 2, maybe 3 years in a contract, and if I choose to opt out, there's like a huge fine, for choosing to switch out of AT&T, so I'll be stuck there for a certain amount of time.
Yeah, absolutely. If you sign for AT&T and you decide to leave, you'll have to pay an early termination fee. And those can be big depending on when you last signed your contract. Conversely, if you get a BlackBerry or an Android on Verizon, and then you want to switch to an iPhone, you never know, but you probably will have to pay a higher price for the iPhone.
Right, because you've already used up some of your contract.
Well, you've used up, whatever rebate they give you. They're not going to want to go out of pocket, too much.
Right, or you'd have to increase the amount of time that you're on contract with Verizon.
Now, if you decide to get a BlackBerry, they're awesome communication devices. They're very good for messaging, for email, for that kind of stuff. But you won't have an iPhone-style application or internet experience.
You'll have a keyboard, probably.
You will, yes, you will. Unless you get the Storm, you will have a keyboard. If you go for an Android device, they are extremely powerful, but they are not quite as easy to use as an iPhone.
So that wouldn't be great for me getting for Granny.
It's a joke almost, but there's a lot of soccer moms and grandparents who have iPhones just because there's almost no overhead. If you want to, you can use an iPhone almost like a feature phone.
Yes, and it's pretty easy and seamless.
Yeah. You can kind of sort of use other phones like that, but they really are, in my opinion, more expert, professional, someone who likes to tweak and test settings and do all sorts of things. That's where those devices really shine.
So, Renee, who do you think should wait for the Verizon iPhone? The mythical Verizon iPhone. White, blingy,
Yeah, the white iPhone is going to be exclusive to Verizon. And it's going to be an LTE device. If you are in no rush to get an iPhone and Verizon is your preferred carrier, wait. You have nothing to lose by rushing into it right now.
Right.
If you need a phone now, like we said, and you want to have an iPhone, you got to go to AT&T. If that's a deal breaker for you, get a BlackBerry or Droid and enjoy it until the iPhone comes along.
Now, some of the good things about being able to wait is that with competition, Verizon versus AT&T, who knows what's going to happen with, the price of the phone, what you're going to get with it. I don't think they're going to go up. I say no. Data plans. You never know. There might be some really sweet deals that are going to be out there. And who knows? Verizon might have worked out a special deal really about having something different so that they can bring more people in to get a phone on Verizon
AT&T
versus AT&T.
Yeah, absolutely.
There could be. There may not be, but there could be. What happens if you're going to have to wait a year? Would you wait a year before getting the new iPhone?
I would buy an iPhone and use it on Wi-Fi. Because the telcos are a bunch of...
You can't say that.